Coming up next, Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
A lot of people think I achieved some degree of success, but in my mind, in my eyes, I now started, I didn't really achieve much as yet now. So hopefully, with all the focus and ambition and just working hard and immersing myself totally into what I'm doing, hopefully people, next 30 years, hopefully people say, well, so I'm successful. He's alright. He did alright.
Stay tuned.
So I say, let's plan our vacation, and suddenly everyone's on Liat.com. My wife announces she'll Liat.com, a nice hotel near restaurants and shopping malls. Must hide credit card. The kids want to Liat.com fun activities, and since someone has to be the sensible one, I'll Liat.com flights, our travel insurance, and a car. Well, sort of sensible.
Liat.com. What else do you need? Planning a business function, vacation getaway, or conference in Barbados? Visit the all-inclusive Island Inn Hotel, located within the Garrison Historic UNESCO Heritage Site and steps away from the capital Bridgetown. Let us amaze you with our simplicity, old world charm, and a true Bajan experience. Island Inn Hotel, Barbados. Let your Caribbean dreams come true.
Everyone has a dream, but only a special few have a story. A story about the journey from idea to enterprise. These special few know about the addiction that causes you to grow, to risk, to build, to share. This is their story. Welcome to Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Hi, my name is Jelan Cumberbatch, and I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, my name is Jelan Cumberbatch. Came from a family that is predominantly, medicine-based. My father's a doctor, my mother's a nurse. I'm a middle child, so I didn't really get much attention. At least I like to think so. So, growing up, it was cool. I spent a lot of time in hospitals, because of my father and my mother, and everybody kind of figured that I would be, a doctor or something into the medical field now. But growing up, I was into football, a lot. I used to want to be a footballer at that point in time. And then, I started to party in the party scene when probably when I was like 15, 16. And then I started to get into, into the whole aspect of doing an event now. So I used to try to be on committees and, and everybody wanted to be popular. So that was my thing at the time. I wanted to be popular. And so it started off as being not serious. I just wanted to be in parties, getting free, normal Trinidadian kind of thing. And getting to events, started to, like the business aspect of it, because I could see that it was, profitable financially and also, socially. So I did I had actually had a business partner, my previous business partner before, and we started to do events. So our first event was at, Marriott Hotel. Business partner and I, we used to go parties together because we started off, we were friends for a long time, and then we started going parties together, and then we decided to start an event management company doing parties. We started off, it was very hard, very, very hard getting into to do your own events. So, we struggled, even financially it was difficult. Parents helped. They supported, but not 100% initially, because it's parties and they think it's just, it's not really serious now. But, we still, went on from strength to strength, from party to event, doing the networking, going to different other people's parties. And, eventually we started to get the hang of it. You never really get the hang of doing an event because every event is different. And, you face a lot of challenges doing events now. And, it started to get hard, but I started liking, I like challenges now. That's the kind of person I am now. So once something is hard, I want to do it more, and I would take my time and just keep doing it and, researching it and keep pushing and, that kind of thing now. So we started to do events, and we did a lot of events. So we did a lot. We did we used to do like 5 events a year, and then we started to do events every week during summer. So we started to do like probably 15, 20 events every back to back, and then we started to do other people events. And then it all came down to me not enjoying events anymore. I did it for 7 years. I did from 16 to probably 24. And we did like over probably 50 something events around that. And, I just didn't like it anymore. I didn't like the hustle. I didn't like the struggle, the frustration, and then it started to impact on my, personal life because, I can't keep a relationship properly because you're always busy, you're always stressed out, you're always vexed, angry, you're always going through problems and all these different things. So I stumbled upon something that it was like a mistake. I actually didn't intend to do it. People came to us from management as it started off. So, DJs came to us from management and be like, well, you'll try it, because that wasn't really my thing or his thing at the time. And we started off and, started to actually have a passion for managing culture and people, and that's how it started off now. So we started off with DJs, and then we started off into artists, and our first artist was Simba Amani, and then he kind of showed me how to be hands-on, because management is just not about business, about actually the person and how they are and how to adapt to them. And so it was a lot of work now, and I actually find I was more profitable because it was filling a void within myself now into helping a human being reach from this level to that level to this level to achieve their dreams. And that was fulfilling more than money and more than just doing an event, like that now. Then I parted ways with my business partner on that, and I started my own company doing that now. Then, even doing that, I branched off into something else, and that was like the modeling aspect of stuff now. So that basically came up, same thing, my mistake, like doing events and a lot of parties, they bounce up a lot of girls who into promo and modeling and who want to get into modeling, and they actually had no idea how to get into it. They had no guidance, no vision. They didn't know how to get onto photographers, how to do shoots, how to do portfolios, how to get jobs, how to do anything. And I'm around, so I kind of knew everybody, and I was like, I could probably get into this as well now. So I started off a modeling agency called Trebel Modeling Agency. Started a modeling agency called Trebel Modeling Agency. It's French for very beautiful. So yeah, I like French in school. So we started that on the side, and had a full team now. So I put together photographers, in-house photographers. I put together stylists, makeup artists who are on board with the agency now. And of course, we got models, and just have that there now. So we started doing shoots and portfolios and stuff. But my real passion is, is really the management of artists and local culture. That was my real thing now. And I started to get involved more at dealing with artists, getting more involved in the music aspect, the production aspect, and the whole marketing aspect of culture, of local music, and of calypso, soca, and even local reggae and that kind of thing. And they started to understand the struggles they go through, and started to understand how much time and energy is invested into making a production of a song and even marketing of their self now. And realize that, in Trinidad and Tobago it's lacking a lot. If you're not really, if you're not the Marshall Montana, you're not the Kess, you don't have the backing, the financial backing, or the guidance, or even the business aspect, or the acumen to understand how to move in that certain direction, or how to move from one step to the next in terms of building your career as an artist or as an entertainer in Trinidad and Tobago now. So I started to get into it, I started to study it, started to make more networking, in terms of producers. So now I actually manage a producer. He came to me and we sat down and talked, and I had managed one, so like he's one of our in-house producers for our artists. And I got into it a lot, like now it's just full-time, 100% dedication. And my whole passion and my whole aim in this is, yes, it's profit maximization, because everybody's in business to make profit. But my main thing is to help build, and add to our culture, to our local culture, and trying to go on exportation and actually, market it and make it reach from one level to the next level. Internationally, I want people in different countries to know soca. I would like to see soca in the Grammys. That was actually one of my dreams now, to see that, just to be alive, to see that now. So that's actually my real passion now, to helping people achieve their dreams, because they achieving their dreams actually helping achieve my dreams now. So that way everybody is kind of interconnecting to my main goal now, to help now. I read a lot of books in terms of, a book called The Secret, Rich Dad Poor Dad and different books, Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki, and they always talk about helping people is one of the biggest things you can do in this life. And even Deepak Chopra, like all these different people who they come from different walks of life, but they actually have the same kind of philosophy when it comes to life and to building people and to management and even into different businesses. It could be oil, it could be entertainment, it could be politics, but it's really about helping people reach their goals and their dreams. Because when you help somebody, they help you now, and they feel something in your heart and something in your spirit now that money can't fill. That void now. And that's actually one of my dreams. My legacy is to, when I die, I want people to remember me as somebody that helped the local entertainment industry and somebody that's a pioneer that people could look up to, to say, well, wait, boy, Jelan really did that, and I want to follow in his footsteps and actually do better than me and create and make, soca at a different level. So the next 20, 30 years, we could see soca being probably one of the, mainstream music in the world. So that's actually one of my main focus, dreams, is that.
So I say, let's plan our vacation, and suddenly everyone's on Liat.com. My wife announces she'll Liat.com, a nice hotel near restaurants and shopping malls. Must hide credit card. The kids want to Liat.com fun activities, and since someone has to be the sensible one, I'll Liat.com flights, our travel insurance, and a car. Well, sort of sensible.
Liat.com. What else do you need?
Planning a business function, vacation getaway, or conference in Barbados? Visit the all-inclusive Island Inn Hotel, located within the Garrison Historic UNESCO Heritage Site and steps away from the capital Bridgetown. Let us amaze you with our simplicity, old world charm, and a true Bajan experience. Island Inn Hotel, Barbados. Let your Caribbean dreams come true.
If you have a great idea, you need a great domain name. And now it's as easy as ABC. Secure your domain name plus free email, hosting, and a website builder for one low price. What are you waiting for? abceeasysites.com. If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv.
I used to read about this certain promoter a lot. So I used to see him on the papers, and he had a Christmas party, and I saw him with Brian Lara and somebody else. I was like, wow, boy, I think I want to reach that level to be associated with people on that level now. I was like, yeah, boy. And then I saw him, and I approached him, and then he's like, you're Jelan, eh? I was like, yeah, boy, you should continue, boy. You're good at this, boy. You're upcoming, and I like you, boy. You just keep it up, man, keep it up. And then he took my number, and we started talking, and he actually came to one of my events now. And the recognition from him now, at that moment in my event when he came and was like, Jelan, I think you're gonna be the next person to actually be big in this now. And that moment, the feeling I felt inside, and I was like, wow, okay, I think I need to do this. That motivated me now into saying, well, if he could see that, I was like, all right, no, this is, I need to do this. This is something that I know that I could do for the rest of my life and be happy doing it. Because money is one factor, but having your peers, people that you look up to, acknowledge you and say that you're good is something that money can't buy now. And respect. And as I always say, that money can't buy respect now. And because of that now, that moment, and him in particular, I've seen, and I don't even know if you realize that now. I still talk to him up to this day and we good, but although I don't do events anymore like that now, but he's always come and said, Jelan, boy, you're really different, You're really somebody that I don't know anybody that's probably work as hard as you. And because of that now, I realized now, boy, that is what I needed to do. At that moment, that feeling of accomplishment, and I didn't really accomplish anything, physically, It's just that he recognizing me and the acknowledgement and the recognition of him coming to my event and saying, Jelan, I think you're the next one. I think you will be something special in this industry. Because of that, I was like, okay, I have to do this now. I have to push, and that gave me to even push harder when things is hard and tough. Like, yeah, I always remember that come in my mind. I was like, I need to do this. I need to do that. And doubt, self-doubt, people doubting me. that's the next thing that motivates me and push me to reach that next level now. So like people saying, had a dinner when I was 17 years old. I'll never forget that. That was a defining moment. And actually, I don't want to say this, but I had to say it. My sister said she don't think I could do an event now. And I remember that broke my heart. Like in a dinner, and I was like, my own sister don't believe in me now. And I went home and I couldn't sleep the night. I was just staring at the ceiling, and I was like, she said, I can't do it, no problem. Next morning, I get 100 times more serious. Get up, call my partner, say, what's going on? This has to happen. I don't care if you have no money, I don't care if you're tired, I don't care. Anything could happen in life. My whole life could crumble, girlfriend could lose, anything. This has to happen. Just to prove that I could do it. And I think that's something I fight with myself, not to prove to myself. Because sometimes I doubt myself when I want to do things. I just have to push myself to our next level. So when I get it, I'll be like, wow, I really did it, man. And then my sister is always in the back of my head now, talking as she and I'm like, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. And because of that now, I push myself to that level. And now, imagine now, my sister is the same person who's helped me now, or who actually calls, and she actually called me this morning, to find out how things going, and she's proud, and these different things now. And that in itself now is something that even pushed me more to go to that extra mile now to say, well, somebody doubt me, all right, I'm going to use that doubt, because all energy is, no energy is lost now. So I take negative energy and put that into positive energy to push myself to the next level, to work harder, to not sleep, to know that, okay, this is my dream and ambition, and no matter what happens in the world, I have to achieve it, no matter what, or die trying. That's my mantra.
Business tips, promotional consideration provided by Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Say it in 30 seconds or don't say it at all. From a chance encounter with an investor to a curious customer, always be ready to pitch your business. State your mission, service, and goals in a clear and concise manner. Less is always more.
Business tips, promotional consideration provided by Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Actually, my family is my strongest support system. So my father, mother, even my sister, my brother, they are actually, the strongest support system I could have now, because actually my brother is a web designer, so he designed my website, which is up now, and we can book artists online. And he helped me a lot, even for advice, and he's my younger brother, and he still helps me now. My sister, who at the time, she's helpful because, she understands life and people, and even my father, who's a doctor, who really doesn't understand, the whole business aspect of entertainment. But he still gives me advice about people and about being a professional and professionalism, being on time, talking to people, how to, present myself properly to people. And my mother, who's, she's a spiritual person, so, she's given me that spiritual base of, saying that, this is not really up to you, it's about God, and, you have to thank God for everything, and, being real supportive now. So anything I had to do, she's always saying, Jelan, remember to pray before you come to the interview, remember to thank God for everything. She's that kind of person now. So, with all those aspects, and even friends, although I don't have a lot of that, but, so my business, colleagues, clearly she was who's like my personal assistant. She really supports even when things hard, and sometimes I'm extremely exhausted, she's like, Jelan, this is your dream, you need to push yourself to the next limit, and you could do this. Janelle, who's actually now recently come on board, very supportive. All my artists, all, host, stylists, everybody, all my clients, very supportive of what we do now. Because they know it's a lot of work, and sometimes, even for me, I be tired, real tired, exhausted, and they be like, Jelan, nah boy, you're real good, you need to continue to push yourself. And so everybody kind of helps in that way now, because we have a close-knit relationship, even though it's business. At the end of the day, it's a personal relationship with business now. So it kind of helps in both ways, and I actually motivate them, and they motivate me now. Reading different books and emailing books and, spiritual, guidance, and there's still quotations every day, Jelan, you should read that, and those different things, kind of help now. But, my family really, as I get older, you realize family is more important than you can really believe, because no matter what, even before money and before reaching a certain level, they're always there, and they'll always be there for you. Because friends come and go, but family for life. Well, being in this business, entertainment business, you realize that friends is, it's a widely used term, but you don't really have much of that now. So I don't really call people friends. I call people associates or, people that lie with, because when it comes down to, when they could do something for somebody, they'll be a friend. And when they can't hear from them, you don't see them now. Women are like that, men are like that. So I don't like to call people friends at all, And then I burnt to learn, like sometimes somebody that was very close to me used to, do things behind my back, and I found out, and I grew up with him. And I could never believe that, and I was shocked. Like it hit me so hard, like, I couldn't function for like a month. I was shocked in disbelief now that somebody that I grew up with would do something like that to me now. But then I realized, the harsh reality of life and business now, that people in it for themselves, and they call themselves friends once they could gain and they could benefit from what you're doing, or the associations you have, or that kind of thing. Even girls, like with my exes, like that now, like at first you thought, well, wow, she liked me, and no, it's not that. It's what they could get, because they're in this business and they could get in a lot of, you have a lot of connections, so you can get in events free. You can get to drink free, associate with, a lot of artists and popular people, and you're wrong, and people talking to you, and everybody nice to you, and everybody, presenting a lot of things to you, like, yeah, you come my party free, Jelan. Yeah, you, how much? Yeah, man, only come online, man. And start to say, fellas and all are like that. They will lie with you because they could get in events free, and they could be associated with somebody that's wrong and that's doing something positive now. But if you have one bad event, where are they? When you have to, when you have a 50,000 like that, you're not there. So like I learned that from from an event I had. One event I had, and it didn't do that well. And nobody called to say, Jelan, it's all right, you'll do better next time. Only the people that really called, like people that I did business with, my parents, my brother and sister, one or two people. I count on probably 2 hands, and the rest of them, nothing. But when I had another successful party, my phone ringing whole day, whole night. They texting, girls texting, wow, you look so nice tonight, and all these things that happens now, and you realize for yourself that it's people fake. A lot of people in the world not trying to fake, and I realized that from a young age, and so I started just, I would talk to people and lie with people, but I know the reality is that it's not friends. They just in it to what they can get. And by association, they lie with you because why you can get here free, or why you associate with this artist, or why you're successful, or why you have article in papers, why you doing an interview like this. And they like that. They like the fact that, wow, Jelan, yeah, he's my boy, he's my friend. And they like that. They like limelight. They like the fact that they know somebody that's popular, and they could get inside, and they could be aligned with success. And everybody likes that. Everybody likes successful people. Everybody likes to be around success and popularity and money, and they like that. Nice cars, jewelry, get money. Everybody likes that now. And only when you realize when it's gone, you know where to be found. So, friends is, I don't do friends.
If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv. If you have a great idea, you need a great domain name. And now it's as easy as ABC. Secure your domain name plus free email, hosting, and a website builder for one low price. What are you waiting for? abceeasysites.com.
I define success, I break it up into different aspects. So success to me, financially, being financially free. That's not necessarily being Bill Gates rich, but it's something that I would like to achieve, being able to pick up myself today and go to a different country without even thinking about how much things cost, and could pay for anything I want. So that's what I want. I want to have my, assets outweigh my liabilities. So that's one of, what I term success as one thing. Next thing I term as success is to be respected by my peers and by the people that paved the way, before I even came into this industry. I would deem that as success as well. There's been the respect by people saying, they respect Jelan for the work he has done, and and you know, my work ethic. I would like to be respected for that. I'd like to be, and another factor of success to me would be being a well-rounded person, because I don't think I'm like that now. I think I'm, you know, very just focused on business and achieving, you know, and I would like in the future to be a well-rounded individual and be able to help, you know, have seminars talking about my experiences to people and talking about helping people, you know, with, you know, general information about the industry and about entertainment and about how to move forward instead of having to go through the struggles I went through, instead of losing all our money and losing sleep and going through all the depression and, you know, going through the stress of that now, and where I could actually have the ability to help somebody, you know, eliminate that part of their life now, where they could know that, hey, to do this you need to have a lawyer, you need to have business, you know, consultant, you need to have a financial advisor, you need to have accountants, you need to have a full team of people that are professional and that know more than you into what you're going to do now. And those things I deem as success now. To be a well-rounded individual is probably one of the most things I would say as I would be successful in life if I am that. A well-rounded individual, financially free, and to be respected amongst, you know, my peers. You know, hopefully, you know, the worldwide people could, you know, read about many Guinness Book of Records. I'll probably read a book, you know, they'll try and read it and it's like, hey, Jelan did this, and that would be good. That would be great. My key to success are ambition. And ambition, I mean by, ambition is not self. You can't learn to be ambitious. You have to be born, I believe, you have to be born with ambition. And ambition is something where, like, I believe that because you're ambitious, you could train yourself to become driven. You could train yourself to be focused. You could train yourself to have, you know, put things in your life, and because of your focus, I believe in the metaphysical atmosphere and a universal laws, where once you focus enough on something, that your whole universe would, you know, things would just start to fall into place now. And, you know, like if you start to really focus and you want to achieve something, things will happen. And when things happen, you have to take advantage of the opportunities now. And so that's one thing I would say that's, you know, that's one of my main factors. Then, of course, being young and, you know, just, you know, surrounding myself with people that are, you know, that older than me, that understand that actually drives me. People that, you know, I go to people and just talk about, you know, things about, you know, business and about achieving. And that's actually one of my biggest things. Just listen to people who have more knowledge than me and that has a, you know, a lot more, you know, just especially experience. Experience is the best teacher. So I go to this, you know, I have a partner who's, you know, a lot older than me, and sometimes I just randomly call him, hey, what are you doing today? Go and check him and just talk about life and about business, and he just gives me a lot of insight about, you know, you should do this, you shouldn't do this, you should do that. And you should, Jelan, you shouldn't, I shouldn't, you're getting ahead of yourself again, Jelan. You need to relax, you know, because I'm that kind of person. I get very, you know, emotional about things I love now. So, especially if something like I really want to achieve, I get real over emotional. I just, no matter what, I just have to get it, and I'll do anything. I'll cry, I'll do anything I need to reach to that point now. Another key to my success, or to something to where I want to reach, is being, you know, just being fully, you know, in depth into what I'm doing. So I like to immerse myself into businesses and into the business aspect of what I'm doing now. So I would lose myself in it. Some people say it's bad, but I think it's a good thing to actually be so fully focused and so fully immersed in what you're doing that there's nothing else you could think about except achieving or except fulfilling this, you know, dream now.